What is up, guys? RGT85 here, and today on the channel we're going to be taking a look at The Messenger. Now, this game has been getting a lot of praise. A lot of people have been talking about this game, and I've been playing this game for about 8 or 9 hours. I've really been enjoying it. There's some things I don't necessarily like, but I kind of want to figure out whether this game really is a 10 out of 10 like a lot of critics have been giving it. Now, before we get into The Messenger, I do want to mention that I am doing a Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate giveaway for the Nintendo Switch. Could still be going on by the time you're watching this video. I'll have a pinned comment in the comment section down below on how to enter to win that copy of the game. Very easy to enter, and I suggest you do, because Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate absolutely kicks ass. Make sure you check out my review of that game after we check out this game. So, like I said, I have been playing The Messenger for about 8 or 9 hours, and it's definitely sort of a tale of two games. There's going to be some spoilers in this, but it's not really spoilers in terms of story or anything. It's more of just how the game works. So the first half of the game is pretty much like that 8-bit style that we see actually like right here, this 8-bit graphical style, and it's linear. You know, you go from level to level, you defeat a boss, get new abilities, move on basically, and then the game sort of shifts to a 16-bit graphical style, but you have the same thing going on. And then after a little bit of the 16-bit style, you get basically what I feel the whole game should have been, and that's sort of like a Metroidvania style game where you are going through, and instead of just beating the levels, you're actually going and searching for musical notes, and that's basically what you're doing. You're going throughout these different levels that you've already played through and looking for musical notes. Now, you might see this little blue thing right here, and this is actually one of the features that's sort of in the second half of the game. I will show you that real quick. You can see that the game changes from a 8-bit aesthetic to a 16-bit aesthetic, including the audio in the game as well. So that's actually really cool, and I sort of wish that the whole game was like that. Like, it's awesome that it's happening now, but I feel like if the whole game was like this and used this mechanic, like, it would have just really stuck out more, in my opinion. But so basically it's a Ninja Gaiden style game. You know, the story, basically the first part of the game is you're taking a scroll to the top of the mountain because you are the messenger, and then you basically, some things happen and you get to this point of the game. So I'm just going to show some gameplay of it, sort of show you guys how the game works, how the game plays, and see if it's a game that you'll be interested in, and see if I think it's worthy of all these crazy 10 out of 10s and all these high review scores. So like I said, you do get different abilities that you upgrade via shops. You get your little currency there, and when you die, you basically a little demon guy comes along and he starts taking your currency for a set amount of time. Now, one of the important things in the game is a mechanic for the jump slash, which I will show you right here. So you notice that I jumped, slashed, and then I jumped again after hitting that guy, and that's something you really need to learn. At first it felt it took me a while to get used to it. See, like right there, and you could continually jump. See? So it definitely took me a little while to get used to that, and it becomes very important in the latter parts of the game. Like, you have to have that going for you, or else you will be screwed, like right there. So in order for this to advance, I had to switch it to the 8-bit aesthetic so that there's a wall on the, or a floor on the ground, instead of just an open area. I really do like this game a lot, though. Is it a 10 out of 10? Ugh, that's tough, man. I don't think I've ever given a game a 10 out of 10. Like, if I had to, maybe, I don't even know what game I would start with that's a 10 out of 10. But I think it's a very good game. There's a couple instances where there's like cheap platforming deaths that I didn't really like. Like, there'll be a save point, and then like right after the save point, there's a jump that there's no way in hell you would have known about. So this is the shopkeep. I'll go ahead and show you guys this. Basically, there's different power seals within the levels, and I'm not sure what all these power seals unlock, because they're sort of like the more difficult things to get. They're in hidden areas, and you have to do some tricky platforming in order to get them. So pretty much after I beat the game, I'll probably try to go back and get these power seals. I'm sure it opens up something cool. So here's the shopkeep. You can upgrade different things. Let's see if I want any of this stuff, or if I want to say, I'm just gonna save. I'm gonna save my money. you can also chat with this guy, and he's actually very funny. The dialogue in the game is very tongue-in-cheek. It's not a game that takes itself very seriously. Obviously, this was published by Digital Devolver, and they are a very funny company. So you can get funny stories like this, and I won't. We're not going to read this whole thing because obviously it's a pretty long story, and it. So, but yeah, you could get funny things like that. You can also get hints. Ooh, secret area, or is it? I'll let you figure that out on your own. But let's play some more, show you guys some more gameplay. All right, get out of my way. What's up with this seal here? Aha. Back to the 16-bit aesthetic. Jump down. Slash, slash, slash. Murky waters. But you can see the visual style of the game is very clean. You know, it's a 2D art style, but there's no frame rate drops or anything. The action is very fast, very frantic, and very fluid as well. Which, you know, is good for a 2D side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden style game. Definitely heavily influenced by Ninja Gaiden, but that's a good thing. Ah! Go down. You can also, I can like block projectile attacks with my blade. That's an ability that you can unlock in the game. I think it would be pretty interesting to see people play this game without doing the upgrades, like using the default. Oh shit! Like yeah, using the default life bar, and you know, not upgrading your shurikens. I like to say shuriken. Ah, shit. Need to. I died. So now you can see how it works with the death guy. So basically, this dude comes along, and he will steal my monies for a set amount of time. You can actually do an upgrade to half his time of where he takes your money, and he like, he basically, you know, keeps track of how many times you die, how much money he's taken from you because you're a bum who dies. He's very, once again, another very tongue-in-cheek character, but I like him. You know, that's one of the fun things about the game is it doesn't take itself very seriously. Some people might not like that because, you know, the original Ninja Gaiden, like there was, you know, cutscenes and stuff like that. You could sort of build an emotional attachment to the game slightly, as much as you can in an NES game, I guess. But, you know, I like the tongue-in-cheek style. Do I think this game's a 10 out of 10? Like I said, there's a couple weird jumps that I don't like, and I don't know that it does really anything like super different. Like it's definitely a retro style, you know, awesome retro style game that's super fun, looks super good, but is it like as impactful as something like Shovel Knight was for the genre that really, you know, shit, that really did something, you know, that nobody else was really doing at the time? I'm not sure. I'll leave that up for you to decide because, you know, at the end of the day, it's just my opinion. Hopefully we can get a music note going here so I can, well, a little tricky there. Huh. Oh, I like that. See, that's a good puzzle mechanic there. Like, ah, man, I wish the whole game had the 16-bit to 8-bit aesthetic where you could just change it like that instead of having to go through, you know, the more traditional platforming stuff. I knew that was coming. I saw those little things. I saw those little things sticking out, and I was like, this looks very dangerous. Ooh, what a jump. Beast mode. Nope. I don't need that health. It's just one point. Where's a music note, man? I need a music note. Huh. There we go. I hate these little wizard dudes. They're so annoying. Oh, I got stuck on the wall there. Jump down. Oh, gotcha. They're very Very annoying characters. Okay. I couldn't figure out what the hell I was supposed to do there. I didn't notice the floor over there. I don't think I'm gonna get to a freaking music note anytime soon. I don't want this to go like super long either. Look at that. A little cheap thing right there. But yeah, so this is the Messenger. This is what you're getting. A retro style Ninja Gaiden type game with some interesting puzzle mechanics that's really, really, really freaking good. Is it a 10 out of 10? I think you have to decide that. To me, you know, there's not, oh shit. There's not many games that are 10 out of 10s, but I think this is a fantastic game. Definitely, if you're a Nintendo Switch owner who loves retro games, you should definitely check this game out. I've been having an absolute blast with it. I would have done this video sooner, but honestly, I'm just sort of taking my time with this game, and some of the boss battles are pretty tough too. But let me know in the comment section down below if you picked up the Messenger or if you are interested in the game after watching this video, and thank you for watching this video. As always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Later.